So Fallout is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game. It's set in the future, but it's a future that people in the 1950s imagined what the future would be like, and then they dropped a lot of nuclear warheads on it, and then the player takes place adventuring in that wasteland. Fallout New Vegas, it takes place 4 years after the events in Fallout 3, and obviously the signature city is the city of Vegas and the surrounding Mojave Wasteland, which is a comparable world space to the Capital Wasteland in Fallout 3. When you go to the New Vegas Strip, it looks very much like Vegas did in the old world, and there's a very strong story reason for that and why the person running New Vegas wants it to be that way. And it's a very, very sharp contrast to the rest of the Mojave Wasteland that you'll encounter outside that city. The outside the city is sort of the war-torn factions between Caesar's Legion fighting the NCR. Not a pretty place at all. It's what you'd expect from adventuring in a war zone. And aside from the Caesar's Legion and NCR conflict, you're also going to encounter sort of that Western sort of frontier kind of feel from the various isolated communities that NCR is trying to hold on to in the wasteland as well. So basically, we're giving the player a lot of different ambiences in New Vegas, but it's all done with a greater purpose. It's an actual next installment, so it's a sequel. It's a comparable in world size to Fallout 3. For the amount of hours that people log into Fallout 3, you can easily log that amount of hours into Fallout New Vegas. If there are 4 megatons to account for the 4 big casinos on the Strip, there's a number of other locations within Vegas. There's like Vault 21, for example, that you can explore. There's other buildings. There's a lot of faction politics, monorail state. There's a lot in Vegas. I guess in terms of megatons, it's more than 4.
Crocker can kiss my sweet Republic ass.
You can actually explore the story and change it in different ways, and in very significant ways over the course of the game. So that's one element. There's also a lot of new systems in terms of we have new skills present in the game, like survival. We have a lot more things you can do with skills. For example, there's workbenches that cater to just about every skill in the game, from explosives, science, and repair. The morality system that was present in Fallout 3, and in terms of the good-evil scope that's present in the karma system, that actually in some respects takes a back seat to the reputation mechanics in New Vegas. The reputation mechanics, each faction will have a different opinion about you, and then they'll change their behavior accordingly. That doesn't mean whether you're actually good or evil as a person. It just means that their perception of the actions you're taking in the environment changes the areas in the quest line and the story elements with those, and the end game as well.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection.
Well, if there was to draw any comparisons between Planescape Torment and Fallout New Vegas, I guess it would complement what we've been trying to do at Obsidian Entertainment, which is we try and make sure that when we have characters in our title, notably the companions in New Vegas, we wanted to make sure that people that travel with you have really rich, deep personalities. They have quest lines, ways they can comment on the perspective of factions in the environment, and basically act as more than just your gun-toting sidekicks. In terms of Easter eggs that could be showing up in New Vegas, we haven't included anything from previous titles like Planescape or nothing from Fallout 2. You will catch references to Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. I guess the Easter eggs for the special encounters you may have encountered in Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, we actually have a trait that's solely tied to that, and it's called Wild Wasteland. The Wild Wasteland trait, what it'll do is it'll actually open up brand new encounters across the wasteland. It's solely an optional thing that if you want to choose it, you can actually have these special encounters that actually have references to pop culture references or game references. And that's something that our project director, Josh Sawyer, felt very strongly about, so we wanted to put it in the game, and people that encountered it at the studio are pretty excited about it. Fallout New Vegas is coming out on October 19th for Xbox, PS3, and PC.